What up? It's Jake One. I'm back with another Behind the Beat. This one is really special to me because it's for a song called Freezer off the Freeway and Jake One album, Stimulus Package 2. And this is the first song we are giving to the world from it. Me and Freeway, we did an album in 2010 called Stimulus Package 1, and we went around the world on that, man. We went on tour a bunch of places. That was really my first time doing a lot of that, so we got really close because of all that and doing a whole project together. And then life intervenes. I started doing other stuff. I started doing Tuxedo. He's been running around crazy. He's got like a lot of other things going on besides just music. It was really cool to see his growth just as a person, really proud of him and all of that. But yeah, it was time to get back to making another record. So we had talked about it for a while, but 2022, it kind of really started taking shape. 2023, he came to Seattle and we cut a bunch of records at the Ruby Room with Elon, and Freezer was one of them. I pulled the beat up and he came up with the hook, and I was like, yeah, that could be something. That could definitely be something. So I definitely went through a period with this song that I didn't like it for a while. I'm not really sure why, but I'm like that. Sometimes I'll just decide I don't like something. And then everybody else has to tell me I'm chirping. And no, you got to use that. So it was consistently when I was playing the record for people, they'd be like, yeah, that's one of the ones. And sometimes when you're so close to the music, you kind of have to rely on other people to tell you. So anyways, I'm going to get over there. I'm going to show you guys how I put this together. I did it on the ASR 10, a very dusty ASR 10, by the way. And here we go. All right, so with this one, I was really just going for something that was in line with the first Stimulus Package album, which was made like in 2008, 2009. And my style of beats was definitely different at that point. It was definitely harder, darker, less playing going on. I just didn't have those skills at that point. So with this, I was trying to get back to the roots of what I used to do. And obviously, this is it, the ASR 10. That is the root of me, and that's where I come from. So I pulled up sounds, like drum sounds that I had from like 2008, I think. I don't know, somewhere around there. And I started this beat with these hi-hats, wherever they are. Yeah, those hi-hats. So these hi-hats, what's cool about them is there's different dynamics. They are different hi-hats chopped off various places. I got like open hat, 3 different hi-hats. I got a cymbal here, and then I got 2 like kind of more snares that I'm using as fills to do some of those. So let's start. So I really just started with that little simple hi-hat loop. So let's go to the kick and snare. Ooh, big kick, big snare. Oh, we're allowed to do that still? Yes, you can do what the fuck you want. It's hip hop. So I went back, pulled these ones out. They're on Snare Jordan something. I don't know. You guys could tell me better than I know. And program something that's like, hip-hop-y, simple, boom bap. We hate that term boom bap over here, but for the sake of this video, we'll use it. So I programmed this. And the funny thing about this is that what makes it to me 2024 is it's just way slower. I probably would have done this beat like 10 BPM faster back then. And I don't know, man. I don't know what that's about. I'm just listening to too much music to slow, maybe. I don't know. I guess you guys could tell me in the comments because you guys have lots of opinions, I've noticed. Anyways, let's move on. Let's go to the sample chops. Oh shit, sample chops. So this comes from like two different sources. This isn't just like off one record or one session or one whatever. And I really got that from listening to the big homie DJ Premier, who is like my first hero in making beats, who I'm lucky enough to have call me every once in a while and, humor me with all my dumb questions I have for him. But what was amazing about him in that time is without time stretching and all these things we have now, he was taking stuff from so many different records and making it fit together so dope. And nobody else could quite make the beat like him. And I always really took something from that. I'm like, if you just don't do the obvious thing, then you can never be like, oh, I used that sample. Well, you probably didn't. You might have used that part, but you didn't use it like I use it. And that was what was so genius about Premiere. So yeah, this is definitely something in the zone of that. So let me show you how I laid it down. So that's the main chop of music that's in there. And of course, after that, I had to add a bass line of some sort because I just love doing that. That's probably my favorite part of making beats. I think recently I've been going real stupid with the bass lines, doing a lot, and this beat did not need a lot. It needed to be in the groove of what is already laid down. So I backed up off of this one a lot. So simple. How the hell can I not do that before? But there it is. A lot of times I'll try not to quantize the bass line just to have something dragging and moving differently. I always have something unquantized in whatever beat I do. So this is really the root of the whole song. Just this sequence, right? And the only thing I did different was, well, it's funny. There's a whole nother sequence that, of course, I can't find it on the ASR, but whatever, it's just some more chops. So I'm going to show you the main part of the beat. But there's a turnaround that I did with those other cymbals. So let's... It'll make sense when I put the other part in there, trust me. So now we get to the cymbals. Nah, one of them kicks is in a weird place, but we can get rid of that bitch. And, because the ASR is known for just being a trash sequencer in general, it's the worst part about the machine. That's why a lot of people link it to a MPC and stuff like that. I personally think the limitations makes you do different stuff. And that's why all the people that make beats with this thing make different beats. They don't really make the same kind of beat. So I'm just going to do the little shuffle in at the end. Something that simple. I mean, I think on the song it's a little different, but that's what you guys are going to get today. But yeah, that's basically the beat. Freeway and Jake 1, Freezer. Stimulus Package 2 on the way. I will be doing more videos. I know it's been like a year. I got a notification from YouTube the other day like, damn, you ain't posted a video in a year. I mean, I'm not a YouTuber. That's not my thing. I'm not an influencer. I make music. So sometimes I want to share, sometimes I don't. So I'm appreciative you guys are still tapped in and paying attention. So share this, spread it, whatever. And please check the Freeway and Jake One album stimulus package too. Peace.